from Jurassic Park, which
Yep.
got here by beating out everything everywhere all at once. So strong competition, and it dominated that round.
Mm-hmm.
Taking on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is the Jade Fox fight. It was that first really big fight involving a lot of people, and that took out the Revenant in the round of 64. It's a tough one. How'd you score it?
6-4 Jurassic Park.
I have 7-3 Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I was a little concerned you're going to be too nice to Crouching Tiger Hidden.
No, so the only reason I'm gonna give for Jurassic Park is Spielberg is able to switch tones 3 times in one scene. He goes from suspense to horror and then to action, all within the space of one scene.
And there is worthy comedic moments that work throughout the entire thing.
That's true as well. Yeah. So
He's the best
that
he's the best of all
that
time for a
yeah,
reason.
that was my rationale.
Again, I talked about scene mapping in Terminator 2. It's hard to map a scene better than that T-Rex scene. And that is why it's just... I said this in the round of 64, I'll say this again. In watching that T-Rex scene, I thought maybe this should have been a number 1 seed. That should tell you how highly I think of that scene.
Mm-hmm.
So many good character moments, and again, the tone shifts tremendous. So let's go to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yep.
Why it doesn't win, and it's a shame because I think it could have advanced possibly even as far as the Elite Eight with a good matchup.
I'm gonna go so far as to say if this scene was against 80% of the other ones, it'd be higher than 5 in
Wow.
my mind. It's just it just had really hard competition.
It just drew the short end of the stick here, and
Yeah.
that's what a tournament does, man.
Yep.
It's the Coach Carter principle.
Yeah.
We're in the tournament.
I
Who do
mean,
we got? Fuck.
it's great choreography. Some of the best like sword work that
Oh
I've
yeah,
ever seen. I
yeah,
don't watch all that much like martial arts uh that kind of movie,
yeah.
but it's the best I've ever seen.
What I think this one does is, at the time, you're still advancing to where Asian filmmaking still has a grittiness to the film quality that it doesn't feel like a prestige film. And even though the themes are usually there and there's a lot of good stuff, which is why they speak to a lot of people around the world, not just to Asian audiences, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is kind of the first that goes, what if we took the prestige filmmaking qualities of true Oscar Best Picture winners
Yeah.
and apply it to heavy thematic Eastern or Asian filmmaking techniques?
Hmm.
What if we took both and we have one of the best visual storytellers in movie history
Yeah.
direct the movie? Like, that's what
It
it
helps
really is.
it helps to have Ang Lee. Yeah.
It certainly helps to have Ang Lee. And here you have so many great character moments pushed into all this wonderful choreographed martial arts filmmaking.
Yeah. I'm going to just quickly look up who the editor is cuz
They deserve a lot of credit.
yeah.
So what I said about this in the first place is, and why I liked it as much as I did, I scored this 8-2 against the Revenant, is this
I
is
did
essentially
I did as well,
it's
I think.
essentially a 4-stage fight sequence within 7 minutes that all blend very well together. Where you have the 3 vengeful family members taking on the Jade Fox, and it really establishes your heel, Big Bad. Then you have the introduction of Lu Mei Bai, which is Chow Yun Fat's character, and you have a clear establishment of your top babyface in terms of they're the big guy on the good side.
Mhm.
They fight, and then you have the introduction of our tweener of Zhang's character, where she's the whole focus of the movie. and where is she going to go, and you're already playing the tension between where she's going to go ethically. Is she going to go with the big bad, or is she going to finally turn to the light? You have all of that thematic work shown throughout tremendous martial arts choreography.
Yeah. I said it in the earlier matchup, but if more movies like in the Western culture had choreography like this, people would go crazy for it.
I mean, you said it. If Star Wars did this choreography, you'd be all about Star Wars.
It would at least help like a lot more, because I just think it's very uninteresting in Star Wars, most of the dueling.
Sure.
And this no movement is wasted, which that's what I really like.
And that's the key. It looks like it could be to an educated eye because there's a lot of spins and flips and things of that nature, but all of them are counter moves to someone else's excellent choreography.
Yeah. So just a quick shout out to the editor, Tim Squires. He seems to be a Ang Lee regular.
Tim Squires?
Yeah. He seems to do all the Ang Lee.
Swig of water for the working man to Tim Squires.
He's the Michael Kahn to Spielberg, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly damn good. Did he win an Oscar for this? Because he should have.
Probably not.
Because the editing in this is impeccable.
I'm gonna guess Gladiator took it.
Oh, I always forget that Crouching Tiger's 2000. I thought that Crouching Tiger was like 2002. That's why.
Editing. Traffic won, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so I don't know.
Yeah, Crouching Tiger's more important, anyways. Don't worry about it.
I'd agree with that.
So we have a 7-3 victory for myself. Dylan had 6-4, so that adds a 13-7 victory for Jurassic Park. Again, Crouching Tiger, you just got the bad seed. I don't know if I'd have to look at the whole tournament. 80% might be a little high for me, but I don't think it's far off in terms of it would have beat the vast majority of competition.
Yeah.
With how excellent it is. It just... You drew Spielberg, man. Spielberg's going to go far. I know we're going to just sound like Spielberg fanboys, but when you actually watch his scene...
I am.
We are. I'm not saying we're not. But there's more to it than that, you know? It's not as simple as, well, it's Spielberg, so it wins. You know, because I would have said that about Batman then. Well, it's Batman, so it wins. And I already eliminated a Batman movie, you know? So, we got to focus on that. Our next matchup